What's up, guys? It's your boy Easton with Raised Hunting, and today I'm showing you something that is very difficult for me to explain to you guys, but bear with me. We're going over how to install properly the Raised Nocks for Easton arrows, not to be confused with my arrows. Easton, the brand arrows, okay? So if you've already watched any of our other instructional videos on how to put your Raised Nocks in and get them lighted up and everything, you can just go ahead and skip. I'm gonna go over it again, but you can skip to, I don't know, probably halfway through this video until we get to the installation portion. So without further ado, what we have here, I just opened these for our other video, a brand new pack of Nocks. And so I've already gotten these three set up and they're ready to roll, but I'm gonna show you guys, so you don't have to go watch two videos if you haven't watched already, how you're gonna do it properly. So, like I said, I just opened my pack up of Raised Nocks. Here's my two Nocks. You're going to get this little guy. This little guy is important, and I know as men we have a difficult time reading instructions, but I promise it will make your time worth it, because we do not ship our Nocks typically where they are operable immediately. The reason we don't do that is because they have replaceable batteries. When they have replaceable batteries, in the mail they tend to get thrown around and everything, and if I set them, which we check every Nock before they go out, if I set them previously, we've had issues where the mail is getting turned on and all kinds of stuff from them not taking care of a package. So we don't send them where they're ready to operate. More than likely you're gonna get them out of the pack and they're probably not gonna turn on right away, and you're probably gonna be starting to find me or call us saying it doesn't work. It's not supposed to yet. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna get your Nock. You may see that the battery is screwed all the way in. You may see that it's screwed out some. You might see that it's almost all the way out, okay? What we're gonna do, the first step, we're gonna back the battery out to where I can see 4 or 5 different threads on there. All I'm doing is making sure it's backed out far enough that when I turn the switch on, it's not gonna engage anything, okay? So once I've backed the battery out, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bowstring. Don't flip the switch down because it's only designed, it's actually got a little bit of an angle on it to be pushed up in order to turn it off, because you don't need to turn it on. When you put it on your bow and you shoot it, it turns on automatically. So we're gonna put it on here. First click, you're not gonna see or hear anything, or it's not gonna do anything. Your first click is where you're gonna shoot your Nock from every day. The second click is what engages your actual switch to turn on and turn the Nock on. And as you can tell, the Nock is not turned on, there's no light. That's intentional. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this battery and we're simply gonna start screwing it in, and you're gonna see it starts to light up, okay? Hold up, don't get ahead of yourself. Screw this in until you know you can for sure have a very good connection. You can see how it flickers on and off as I'm screwing this in. Right there is a pretty solid connection. I can see it's not flickering. I can squeeze it, move it, whatever. It's staying a solid blue connection, okay? At that point, all I'm gonna do, flip the switch up. This Nock is set. If you wanted to double check it, what I do sometimes, put it back on your string. I wanna make sure that the switch is engaging all the way down. Sometimes when you do this, you screw your battery in and it gets the light on and everything, you'll go to switch it back on and you've screwed it in too far to where the switch can't engage all the way down. So we're just gonna double check that. Right there on our second click, solid connection still, okay? So that is how you set your Nocks. Now, Easton arrows, we've been over this. If you've talked to me, if you've messaged us, anything, you've probably heard the response to this already. We don't put Easton arrows on our size chart, and we do that for a reason. They have their regular axis lines and their FMJs and everything, and then they have their match grade lines. We have found with the match grade lines, the inside diameter does not have nearly as much variance as your other arrows do. So, for instance, on this one, you can see there's a little badge out here that says match grade, okay? That means they're more accurate and less tolerance in their arrow shafts when they manufacture them. If you don't have a match grade, this is especially for you, okay? And the reason that is because if you go from arrow to arrow, whether it's in the same dozen, but specifically from Easton arrows, you'll find that even their factory Nocks don't all fit the exact same in all the other arrows, which tells us there's an issue with the inside diameter in the shaft, okay? So our Nocks are designed to be as close as possible to that inside diameter, which means there's not gonna be any twisting or anything when you put them on your string. with that being said, it's going to be a snug fit, especially with Easton arrows, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it first. So right here, you can even probably hear it a little bit. I can get that in maybe a quarter of the way, okay? This is when everybody makes the biggest mistake. From here, do not go shoving it down on the table or a wall or any hard surface to get that on, okay? There's two options. The first option I still don't recommend, but you can push it onto your string and try to push it in there and even twist a little bit as you push it on. What I recommend, very simple, okay? You're gonna take chapstick. Everybody's got it, just simple chapstick. And I'm just gonna put just a little layer on the outside of all this, on the knock, not on the battery, just on the knock, okay? The part that's coming in contact with the inside of the shaft. Now, I'm gonna take my knock, put it back in there, and as I push now, I'm going to twist and slowly push. And that just put it right in there, okay? You'll have a little bit of excess chapstick there, and don't worry, yes, it's snug, but if I wanna go put it on my arrow, twist, left, right, whatever way you want, okay? That is how you need to install the Raised Nocks for Easton arrows specifically. So if you're having issues with that still, you've tried all of this, you've gone through the instructions, watched the videos and everything, you're still having issues, we get it. There's a reason you'll have me tell you exactly what I'm telling you right now if you message in before you buy them for Easton arrows specifically. So if you're having issues still and this doesn't help, just reach out, send us an email, call us, whatever. You're probably gonna end up talking to me. So with that being said, hopefully this helps you guys get your Raised Nocks installed properly, and hopefully you enjoy them. I'm gonna go shoot mine now. Easton out.